I'm sitting here wondering, why aren't you guys digging here? Why aren't you digging this out? Oh, it's because I built a wall in front of it. Yeah, you guys are good, but you ain't that good. All right, we'll put a door there. It's all gonna be fine. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Oxygen Not Included. It will not surprise anyone at all to know I've done pretty much everything wrong. But that's exactly what I thought this run of Oxygen Not Included might be. I kind of thought I'd mess everything up and then kind of hoped that the comment section would pick it up on the back end. Anyway, let's address the toilet. I fundamentally misunderstood what the whole bridge thing is. So just let me look at this part of it here. So I fundamentally misunderstood what the bridge was. I thought I was running two pipes in one tile because that's what I understood the bridge thing to be. But it isn't, apparently. What I've done here is put the polluted water and whatever else comes out of a lavatory, let's just not ask, back into the clean water pipe. So the bridge thing, not what I thought it would be. I even went and looked for tutorials of this, and I thought, well, being such an incredibly fine-tuned, need a degree in engineering kind of game, there must be 20 tutorials on just the bridge thing. Yes and no. Kind of. I was really looking for a tutorial that would just perfectly explain the bridge section, but what I ended up with is a lot of stuff about plumbing. So I'm going to need to basically back all of this off and kind of start all over again. I would like to please deconstruct the bridge, deconstruct these pipes, and then call me when you're done. Now, with that out of there, and all of this, get rid of all of, actually, just get rid of that bit. For right now, just get rid of that bit. I may reuse this bit. So get back out of here and get the game actually moving and get the kids working on this kind of thing. With all of that deconstructed, I'm hoping, are you guys Nails, you're on it. Okay, Nails is on target here. Excellent. Good job, Nails. I'm hoping that I can re-put the pipes back in to actually have this make sense. So the clean water goes in and the dirty water comes out. That's kind of what we're all going for here. Okay, they've done all of that, which is good. They left this bit here, which is what I wanted. So I would like a pipe to go into here. Now that should just be the clean water coming into the lavatory. And then the dirty water, well, now how am I going to vent this? Because ideally, I wanted to run two pipes in one tile. I wanted this to have, a low profile kind of thing, but barring me having some sort of sudden revelation as to how to do that, and I'm sure there is, I'm just going to go ahead and run a second set of pipes. That's how this is going to go down. And if the kids don't want to look at the pipes, well, that's a little unfortunate, kid. Oh, no, God, I've done it all wrong. It's all gone wrong. Okay, a few quick cancellations later, and we're back on track here. Now, I can drag it down to here. Okay. And then bring it over here. And then bring it down here and link it with that. All right, let's look at this one more time. Clean water comes up in its own pipe into the lavatory. Dirty water and other stuff comes out in the bad pipe and goes down to the pit of doom. Okay, I think that's what I want to have happen here. Also, other things that I've completely messed up that I kind of spotted myself when I was doing the editing is I really don't want this to be mesh tile because all the dirty oxygen is going to come up here. This should just be sealed off completely. So I'm going to have them, actually, if I lay tile over this, will they automatically deconstruct that? I would think that they probably would. All right, working on the tiles. Good. Working on the pipes, rather. That's also very good. Now, what else could I do around here? Ah, yes, storage. Should start to more fine-tune the storage. This came up in the comments, and I was aware of this. I knew that we had a storage issue in that I allowed them to store everything in one box. That was just for sort of starting everything out. Just put everything in one place, and we'll deal with it later. Ah, I see everything is leaking. Great, good, yeah. Tearing a bathroom apart is going to do that. Tearing a bathroom apart is totally going to make water leak all over the floor. All right, let's deal with storage. I would like to put together a storage container just for the nasty stuff. The polluted water, the polluted dirt, anything along those lines. You are automatically doing that with the tiles. Excellent. Thank you, kids. Sorry, Nails, that you had to go into the pit of doom. Very, very sorry about that. And I'm also going to take a chance on a second lavatory. Because if I'm just going to make the piping very, very basic, well, he says optimistically, I think I have a handle on that. So outtake pipes go into one outtake pipe, and intake pipes go into one intake pipe. Clean water comes in, bad stuff goes out. Now, I'm sure there's a way more efficient way to do that with the bridges, but I'm gonna tell you, the bridges are making my brain cry. After trying to understand the comments and going through several tutorials on YouTube, it just makes my mind hurt. So I'm going to do basic plumbing here. And I'm going to move, or rather install, another wash basin up here. This is all for a point. This is all to create that dead-end bathroom, so they come in and use the bathroom, and they're forced to wash their hands on the way out, and there's no other way they can do that. We're going to put a wall up here. You kids can actually get on with doing that, please. We're going to put a wall right here, so there's no way for you to get from A to B. And then when the wash basin is up, we'll direct that so they have to wash their hands as they leave the bathroom. If only we could do this in real life. If only there was something forcing people to wash their hands after they use the bathroom. I would still, and I've looked at this several times, there is just no way to move this object. That's the one thing I wish there was. In other similar colony builder games, you can just move a thing. I can move a thing in my own house. I can take it from one place to another. But unless I'm completely missing something down in here, it seems you can only deconstruct it and then reconstruct it somewhere else. That's fine. We'll learn to cope with that information. And I'm going to have them just start building this away. I don't know what that's going to be yet, but I'm just going to start putting some flooring down and getting something going on here. I might reinvestigate the idea of separate bedrooms for everybody. I just think that would be valuable and people would dig it. Now, hang on, the wash basin is done. Let me readjust that. There we go. Okay. So they're going to come in, use the lavatory, doesn't matter which one they use, but on their way out, because they can't go this way, they're going to have to use the wash basin and wash their hands. That's going to make everyone a little bit more hygienic. Now, with those done, I don't think we need the outhouses anymore. I think we can deconstruct both of these. I mean, we could keep them up in case the lavatories are full. I know there's water all over the floor. That's because we broke a lot of the toilet and then put it back. I'm very sorry. Okay, back to storage. Actually, right down here would be a good place to deal with some storage issues. Or I could but I could extend the farming area out over here. And do I really need this wash basin? It's not going to hurt them to be more hygienic before they handle the food. I feel that was a reasonably good idea. Like, hey, if you're going to be handling the plants, wash your hands before you do it. But I'll leave it there for now and make a decision later. Actually, up here I could do some storage. That's not a terrible idea. I could take a ladder up from, say, here into here. You're going to have to deconstruct that bit. That's fine. Deconstruct that and then build your ladder up. And then maybe I'll just put one storage there for nasty things. And I could put, what is that under again? Refinement? Yeah, I could put the composter with the storage that holds the polluted dirt, because then it could be made into regular dirt. That would not be the terrible idea. How is my oxygen around here lately? Speaking of the name of the game. Okay, it's not terrible in the living area. This is working out well. This was all CO2. This was all just terrible in our sort of production-y science area. And that is now all sinking down into here, where I'll just deal with it later. I just don't have a good solution for it right now. I'll deal with it later. Over here, yeah, not bad. Not bad. I mean, CO2 here and down in here, but we don't live down in here. Pit of Death is awful. Awful. Completely awful. Well, it's nap time for the kids here, but we've got new principles available and we have to pick a research. What's your problem? Okay, you don't have enough carbon dioxide. Alright, well that's kind of why I put you there in the first place, frankly. You'll get some at some point. Somebody will breathe hard near you and you'll have carbon dioxide. I need to choose research and I need to choose or not choose a thing. Let me see what's in research these days. I'm gonna go down more of the gases line because I feel that's probably a really important thing to be going down. I can only imagine it is, given the nature of the game. I won't be any good at it, but we're gonna give it a shot. They're done with this bit up here. Good. When you kids are waking up in the morning, put that ladder up there and then also put up a storage whoozy McWhatsit up here. We're gonna store nasty stuff up there. I don't know if that's the right move. Maybe I should be storing it deep in a cavern somewhere, but for right now, we're gonna throw that up there. What's your problem? Pipe blocked, no power. Yes, right, because we are still relying on the hamster wheel for power. Let me have another look at research again. Yeah, we can go down the power route too, but the power generators, I don't think we have coal nearby. And I'm not sure we've got lumber nearby. That would be our next generators of some sort. Natural gas, crude oil, and then petroleum to generate power. I don't know that we have any of this. Now, hydrogen. I did see a thing in here to convert water into oxygen and hydrogen, because, that's what water is. Even I remember that. So we could look at going down that route. We don't have unlimited water, though. I feel this is going to go away at some point once we've sucked it all out of here. And the next water supply is either the Pit of Doom, or way down here, but not very much of it. That's about it. We've got some salt water way up here, which is not ideal, although we can conquer that. And then, of course, there's the whole fog of war, or fog of asteroid, as the case may be. There might be something over there. You finished my thing. Good. And you're storing nothing in here right now. That's excellent. I would like you to store polluted dirt, rot piles, and slime. This is just the worst storage box ever. Well, what have we got available here? Mirth leaf seeds. Well, that sounds fun. I don't know what they do, but it sounds fun. And let's see, Rowan here. Decreased air consumption rate. I like you already. And good morale bonus for food, because you don't have any taste buds. Decreased germ resistance. That's not so great. +1 strength, husbandry, and medicine. Not bad. Not bad. You're uncultured, Devon. So you're not going to care about decoratives or anything like that. You can't decorate, and you don't care if a thing is decorated. And you can't do research. That's fine. That's what Bubbles is for. Ada, you also don't have any taste buds. You have gastrophobia and an irritable bowel. I'm not loving you, Ada. I don't know if that's going to work out. I am going to back burner that for right now. You guys stay right there. We'll think about you. I'm not married to the idea, though. Yeah, I think I would very much like to move on my idea of separate bedrooms for people for a couple of reasons. One, they'll enjoy it more, and I think Bubbles is a bit of a snorer, so she is probably waking other people up. Two, I'd really like to devote more of this area to growing food. That would probably be a very, very smart thing to do. So let's see if we can conquer a separate bedroom. All right, here we go. It's probably going to need a door. So what if we put a door right there? Okay, there's the start of the bedroom. It's all going to come together. Here we go. If I did this, and then over to here, I know there's a table they're going to want too. How about if we went down here and down here? Okay. And then we're going to put a bed, or a cot rather. Somebody remind me where cots are. Furniture, that's where that lives. A cot here, and then, no, come back. A mess table. So that gives somebody a place to eat. And I can assign it to somebody. Okay, good. Do that. Oh, it's rather small. That's good. Do that. And then what else lives in here? A flower pot? Would somebody like a flower pot? Sure. Put a flower pot there. I'm cool. Oh, and you can even select what's going in there. I thought it was just going to be sort of a generic flower of some sort. We have our own mirth leaves. We don't apparently need those. No thank you on the mirth leaves. I'm going to get back to you in a second, I swear. Mirth leaves are going to do what exactly? It just improves decor. I guess it's mirthful. Okie doke. Right, this is all done. I'm going to assign this to whom else? Bubbles. Of course, Bubbles is getting her own bedroom. And you can also have this table. Now, the thing with the table is we don't really generate a lot of food, and it's mostly that mush bar thing that they hate. But we're trying to work on it. Yeah, these oxiferns over here are not doing well because there's just not a lot of carbon dioxide. It just doesn't exist here anymore because you ate it all. Yeah, it's actually pretty breathable in here. This was all red the last time. So good. I wonder if I should just move them down here. And maybe put up another oxygen generator there. I was told, like, as always, thank you to the comments. Please do keep those comments going in. These little oxalite rocks are going to run out at some point. We'll keep them, obviously, for right now, because, free oxygen generation, basically. But at some point, I guess they'll just sort of degrade and tap out, and they won't produce any more oxygen. And then we can just tunnel right through them, as I am wont to do. Okay, Bubbles, you have your own bedroom. We need somewhere to store dirt, apparently. Are we not storing dirt somewhere? Hi, come here. Are you storing things in here? Please say yes. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You've got some polluted dirt in there, got rotten mush bars, and some slime. What a delightful box that must be to open. And I should probably deal with all the water that's been leaking out around here, so what if... And I may change this later. I may totally change this later. Oh, Bubbles is done with her research. Okay, I'll be back to you in a sec, Bubbles. What if we just had some of those tiles that let water go through all the way down to here? That, oh, and one over here. Sorry, one over here, please. Like sort of there-ish. Okay, get all of that done. And then when you're done, we're going to put up the tiles that have the mesh in them. Which ones are those again? The mesh tile. Aptly named mesh tile. One there, one there, one there. And then my idea is that the water is going to slowly trickle down there into, and it is, and indeed it is. It's leaking down right now. Hey, maybe I'll just get a bunch of water down here. Ooh, aluminum ore. That'll be fun. We'll go get that at some point. Well, let's keep the bedroom idea kicking along, I think. Why don't we dig out all of this when you get a chance, please, kids. And we'll get somebody else a bedroom over here. Oh, I was going to put somewhere to store just dirt. Store that, I don't know, probably near the food? Oh, and P.S., kids, you can deconstruct this bed. Oh, that's Ruby's bed. Which one is Bubbles? Bubbles. Not this one, so that's it. Okay, because Bubbles has taken another bed. Okay, deconstruct that. Dig out all of that. For right now, just for today, I'm just gonna put the storage bin for the dirt down here, because I can't think of anywhere else to put it. And look how happy Bubbles is with her own eating table, except she just ate something that was completely 100% horrible. Yeah, I gotta bump up the food production around here. They're not happy with those mush bars. Understandably so, they're terrible. And we're also not making any. P.S. We're actually not making any of those at all. Make a bunch. I know you guys hate them, but make them anyway, because we don't have the materials to do anything else at the moment. We're gonna work on the farm. It's all gonna happen here. I think I will deconstruct that wash basin for today. I may put it back if they're, being horribly unhygienic with the food, but I think I'm gonna deconstruct that for right now. And then on the research side of things, let's keep going down power, because this hamster wheel ain't going to last forever. I should make a decision on the printables. Do I want another colonist right now? I mean, I kind of do. I could use the extra pair of hands around here. But also, mouth to feed, nostrils to fill, well, lungs to fill, I guess. Not this time. Okay, just not right now. Maybe I think the next one we will definitely look at grabbing an extra colonist, just not today. And Bubbles' snoring did not interrupt anyone else today. Great. Good move, guys. Okay, we're gonna work on bedrooms for everybody. Everybody's gonna get a bedroom around here, eventually. Well, I'm gonna start one, though. That's gonna go up here. How many tiles to do? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then over like this. And then not the world's most creative bedrooms, but here we go. Yeah, the water is not really going through just these single tiles. I bet I have to just sort of do all of those tiles as the sort of filtery, meshy tiles. But what I don't want to do is, let me check this again. I don't want to... Actually, that shouldn't, because carbon dioxide will sink. So I'm worried about bad gases coming up through that. But realistically, that probably shouldn't happen. It is all just carbon dioxide. That'll stay where it is. I don't want the polluted oxygen coming up here, which is why we've sealed that off. But the CO2 should be okay. I know you don't have any power. It's all terrible. Everything's awful, I know. Ah, you're done. Great. You are going to just have dirt. Where's dirt? Just regular old dirt. Please don't tell me that's a separate box. Is that a separate kind of box? Oh, cultivatable soil. There we go. Dirt. Yes, you are just going to have regular old dirt in here. Because mostly I just want to get rid of all of this stuff that's living over here and get it out of Bubbles' bedroom. And speaking of food, let's go with that idea that the comments, instead of putting... hey, whatever happens, happens. Putting the ration box in a big pit of CO2, because that will apparently keep it refrigerated. I guess. I'm just going with what you guys say. So we're going to put that down there. We'll deconstruct that one. And that hopefully should, I guess, keep this refrigerated. It is not refrigerated. It's 21.9 degrees C down there. Now, I don't do metrics, but I know that is not refrigerated. So I'm gonna do this? I've probably grossly misunderstood something again in this, but, you know, I do feel I need a degree in engineering to even vaguely get this game started, so that would not be unusual. I'm gonna put it down there. That's what I was told to do. Put the storage box for food in a big pit of CO2. It's unreachable. Ah, yes, it's unreachable because I put a tile there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Go dig this out and then call me when you're done. Speaking of unreachable, I also realized I just walled off that area so they can't get to it. I'm sitting here wondering, why aren't you guys digging here? Why aren't you digging this out? Oh, it's because I built a wall in front of it. Yeah, you guys are good, but you ain't that good. All right, we'll put a door there. It's all gonna be fine. I don't think I need a manual airlock, even though I just did that. No, just a regular door will be perfectly acceptable. Thank you. What did we just do that we just took off unrefrigerated food? Maybe we don't have any food. How is this? What's in here? Yeah, okay. There are nutrient bars in there. Why did my unrefrigerated food just go away? Alright, so down here, now that they've built it, I'll have them put anything in there. See, it's coming up as unrefrigerated again. I'm sure I fundamentally misunderstood what the comment section meant by put it in CO2, and that will refrigerate it. It's clearly not refrigerated. It says, in fact, unrefrigerated. I'm sure I fundamentally misunderstood something, but there it is. I'll be corrected in the comment section, and we'll try to figure it out next time. That's how we did with the bridge here. Maybe my plumbing is not elegant, but it's working. I think. I'm pretty sure. There's still a lot of water on the floor. Empty pipe, well, yeah, probably... Wait, empty pipe, but this one's ready. Empty pipe, ready. Why empty pipe? Is it because nobody has used it? I don't know. Let me look at my pipes again. It looks correct. I'm pretty sure. There's a pipe going here, right? I just can't see it because of this tile. There is a pipe there, correct? And a pipe here. Oh, you know what? They disassembled it. They disassembled it when I put that mesh tile in there. Okay, that's a little fussy. I would not mind if they sort of didn't do that. I mean, I probably did it myself by telling them to deconstruct the whole thing. There's probably a way to select just the tile, but leave the plumbing. Okay, so that'll get corrected. We'll turn the lavatories back on. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry if you were kind of bursting there. Now, and Bubbles, my researching maniac, has already figured out how those power things work. The other thing, before we get too much farther into research, is I gotta get that whole special research thing going. The advanced, the supercomputer. We totally need one of those. Somewhere. How about right here? Does that make any degree of sense? How about, well, let's start from fundamentals. How about we deconstructed this ration box? I don't know why. I think it's doing exactly the same thing. Neither of them are refrigerated. But we're going to deconstruct that one because we certainly don't need two. That's fundamental there. You're basically done with this. I'm going to come back to advanced research in a sec. And then we're going to have some things, basically. We're going to put some furniture in here. We're going to have a cot. Let's make it slightly different, just, cuz. Mess table can live over here. And you're going to get a plant. Oh, and we did lights. Good. Houses a single plant when sown with a seed. No, that's a flower pot, Dave. No. That's a flower pot. This is a light bulb. Provides light when powered. Totally a light bulb. Okay. A little bit of heat it gives off. Actually, not a small amount of heat. Oh, overheats at that temperature. Okay, I get it. Overheats at that temperature. I feel we should be putting these around the plant areas. And it reduces their stress and required to grow certain plants. Not all plants, but certain plants. Okay, and obviously, like any colony builder, they'll work faster if there's lights around the place. So probably first place I should put that is down here. In fact, I've been meaning to mess with that area for ages. All right, first things first, and by that I mean I have to do everything all at once. Supercomputer. Let's just get it, because we're not going to get any farther in research until we do it. They finished deconstructing that. Must be built in unoccupied space. What is your problem? Oh, is the ladder. Okay. Pop that guy down there. And then, come back to that. I need to do some wiring around here. Yeah, the research has got us all sorts of new generators here, but I don't think there's a heck of a lot I can do with that. Although now that I've said that out loud, I can do lumber or coal, so I'm going to have a scout around the area to see where some of that might live. We've got a power break down here too. Same thing as the plumbing. You come down there, you get attached there. Let me just make sure that that's going across. There we go. That's still all linked up in there, and that's coming down here. Right. I got to be way more aware when I'm deconstructing things what else might get deconstructed. So coal or lumber? Does any of that live anywhere near me? I haven't found any yet, but I can tell them to mop some areas. Guys, if you could just get the mop out and make sure you get all of this, please, at some point. Thank you very much. Okay, back to coal or lumber. Coal or lumber would be a huge help. I'm sure there's an overlay I can use for this. I have no doubt there's an overlay. I just don't immediately know where it is. And they've got some stuff going on anyway, so I'm just going to kind of scan the area here while they're doing their thing. Yeah, not so much really on the coal or the lumber. But another bedroom is done. That can be Lindsay's. I'll just go down the line here. That can be Lindsay's cot. Lindsay's bedroom, Lindsay's everything. Lindsay, Lindsay, get out of the way. I'm trying to assign you to a table. Lindsay, there we go. Lindsay, that's your table. There you go. Oh, you were briefly happy about that, but not for very long. It's probably because I think we're having issues with germs and stuff like that. I'm seeing a lot of sickness icons all over the place. You're saying, oh, I thought you were not powered. No, you are powered. You just don't have a research thing selected. Okay, now that we've got the supercomputer, what's that going to open up for me? I'm going to take a shot at going down advanced power regulation because of the hydrogen generator. Because we have water. That's the one thing I know we can get is hydrogen. I don't know if I actually have the thing that converts water into hydrogen. Where would that be? Refining of some sort, I would imagine. Yeah, down here in air systems, the electrolyzer. That will convert water into oxygen and hydrogen. I'm probably going to need to put that hydrogen somewhere safe because, splody and all. But okay, so I could theoretically make hydrogen and have a hydrogen generator. Good to know. Sounds like a bit of a production line to get down there, but start with this one, Bubbles, and then I'm going to have you figure out how hydrogen works. And then, oh yeah, Nails, are you sick? You have soggy feet, you're hungry, and you have hypothermia. Where'd you get hypothermia from? What's freezing around here? Because I'd like to put the food in it. Do I have a temperature gauge? I must have a temperature gauge. Yeah, it's right there. Temperature. How are we looking? Okay, we're looking fine, man. Where did you get hypothermia from? Is that just because you're wet? That's not how hypothermia works, man. And we'll have them throw another mirth leaf in here, because everyone seems to be rather keen on that. You can plant that. What else was I going to do? What else was I going to do around here? I've sealed off the pit of doom like I wanted to. I think the bathrooms are working. Empty pipe again. What's with your empty pipe nonsense? What does that mean? Please don't tell me I have to do the bridge thing again. You're not working either. Does empty pipe just mean they're not using it yet? Is that the problem? They flushed, and currently nobody is actually looking at... just show me my pipes again, please. Oh, okay. I think we've lost a connection here. All right, I get it. So please connect those two. There we go. Okay, everybody is seemingly happy now. All the pipes seem to be working. Okay, so note to myself, be very, very aware when I'm deconstructing things what might be underneath it that I should check. I'm going to plan on bedroom number 3 up here, but before I do, what's up in here? Carbon dioxide. Okay. If I crack that open, that's just going to flood the room with CO2. I should probably find a way of dealing with that first before I crack it open and flood the room with CO2. I could actually very easily sink another shaft behind here to put that into the pit of doom. That would not even be that difficult. Have a think about that. I also don't know if I should put doors on this side, because I'm not sure what's going to live over here. If I put doors on here, I'll bet you if people are up and about and walking through while somebody else is sleeping, as like any other colony builder, they're going to be really, really fussy about being disturbed while they're sleeping. I just don't know what's going to be over here yet, so I'm not going to do that. No real luck on the coal or the lumber, so we're kind of all depending on hydrogen at this point, but that is, again, going to take water, and I don't have an unlimited supply of that. Wait, can I make hydrogen out of polluted water? Would that give me polluted oxygen when I electrolyzed it? Is that the correct phrase? I don't know. Anyway, when I broke it up into its component things, is that going to give me polluted oxygen? Because there is water down here. It's just highly polluted. And what are you again? Oh, you're a puffed. I was actually told to get these guys. I turned them away because they deposit slime, which is just terrible. But apparently they puff out oxygen. So it's just sort of a free-roaming oxygen generator, and the only thing you have to deal with is occasional little blobs of slime that you can pick up and put somewhere else, and actually convert into something else like algae down the road. So we may, if those come up again in the principles, or we somehow get this guy, yeah, he's inhaling things. He's doing something vaguely useful. Great. Sorry, they don't puff out oxygen, they suck up polluted oxygen. That's what I meant. So they do benefit. Anyway, we may look at going down and getting you. We may get you. Because that would kind of tie into my sinking another shaft down here. We may have a bit of an adventure to go down and get this guy and kind of solve a couple of all other problems while we're on our way. Let me know, as always, in the comments section, the number of very, very many things I'm doing wrong and how I might try and correct them. Still having a lot of fun with this, as complicated as this is. It is still a whole lot of fun to play. So we'll call it there on Oxygen Not Included. We'll pick up some more of this again next time. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Some more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Bugs are inherently stupid, and they get in places and they can't get out. You know what places they get in? Things that are wide open that don't have screens over them. It's a piece of mesh. We figured this out like 100 years ago. What is wrong with the British, the Irish? I'm just going to keep shooting Hildegard until she goes away, which is my response to most nuns, really. So now, the pit of death is carbon dioxide, polluted oxygen, polluted water, and urine. I've just made it just a little bit worse for everyone down here.